Hey guys, and welcome back to another transformation video. Today we will be learning about rotations about a center and about a point. Rotations are a rigid motion, keep that in mind. The first rotation we will be doing is a 90-degree rotation. A 90-degree rotation switches the original x and y coordinate to negative y and positive x in that order. For example, we have point 1, 2, that has to complete a 90-degree rotation. First, I graph the point, the original point that is. You don't have to, unless you're asked to. Then switch the 1 and 2 and make the 2 negative, which will leave you with negative 2, 1 being your final coordinate. Then you should graph that as well. The next rotation we will be doing is a 180-degree rotation. This one has the x and y coordinate remain the same, but they will be negative. For example, we have point 2, 1 that must complete a 180-degree rotation. Now make both the 2 and the 1 negative to get your new point, which will be negative 2 and negative 1. Plot that right there. The next rotation is a 270-degree rotation. The x and y coordinate for this one changes to positive y and negative x in that order. For example, I have point 3, 1. We are now going to switch the 1 and the 3 and make the 3 negative. This will leave me with point 1, negative 3. Plot that right there. And next rotation is 360-degree rotation. This rotation obviously stays the same as you are completing a full rotation. Rotations in general will remain the same for if you have to graph a shape and you have to rotate it, or graph a line and you must rotate the line around 270 degrees, or whatever rotation we have done in the video. Now we will be doing rotations about a point. These tend to be a little more difficult, so to make it easier, I'd like to write them out in steps. These types of rotations will include a point we need to rotate around, which I have chosen to be 1, 3, and the actual point we need to rotate, which is 2, 5, as well as the rotation, which will be a 90-degree rotation in this situation. Now, the first step would be to subtract the starting point by the rotation point. In this case, 2 minus 1, 5 minus 3, which will result in 1, 2. The second step would be to do the rotation. So take the point you had from step 1 and then do the rotation, which is negative 2, 1. Then, in step 3, you have to add the rotation point back to the point after you do the rotation, which in this case, negative 2 plus 1, 1 plus 1, which will result in negative 1, 2. This is our final point. So red would be our starting point and the blue is our final point. Here is another practice problem. Pause the video and try this on your own. These are the final steps I have taken to complete the problem. Our final point is 4, 3. Each rotation about a point, the steps will remain the same, except for step 2 will vary depending on the rotation. That comes to the conclusion of this video. Hope you have a nice day. See you in the next one.